You're watching the Fox 13 4 o'clock news.
It's only February, but it's already time to start thinking about summer and the 2024-2025 school year. Research has shown it is important to keep kids learning over the summer break so they're ready to start school in the fall. And we're especially talking about younger kids. Joining us now is Lindsay Carson, the CEO of the nonprofit Early Learning Coalition of Pinellas County. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's start with what the ELC of Pinellas does and how you help local families.
Thank you. The Early Learning Coalition is a nonprofit, and we're here to support families in preparing their children for kindergarten. We do that through access to quality early learning programs.
So open enrollment, now open for the state-funded Voluntary Prekindergarten Education Program, or VPK. Talk a little bit more about that. Both of my kids were VPK girls.
So is mine. The Voluntary Prekindergarten Program is free for all 4-year-old children in the state of Florida, and it truly prepares children for kindergarten, giving them those early literacy skills, early math skills that they need to be successful as they enter into their K-12 experience.
You think it gives kids more confidence if they're going into kindergarten and they kind of have been to school, so to speak, first?
It really does. Yeah. You know, we talk a lot about literacy, but one of the great things that the pre-K programs do is gives children those opportunities for social experiences and develop what we refer to as executive functioning skills, which help them as they start kindergarten and beyond. Things like problem solving and persistence and a challenge and communication and teamwork. I think we know some adults who could probably use that too.
And you know, they're going to have fun too.
For sure.
So are there different pre-K programs for parents to choose from?
Absolutely. Parents have complete control. So the program is voluntary, though highly encouraged. And parents can choose between faith-based providers, public schools, private preschools.
Oh, okay.
And we're fortunate that the outcomes for children who participate are pretty, on par, regardless of where parents choose. They just get to pick what best meets their needs.
So state funding helps with the program. How much is covered? Is there a cost?
The VPK program is free, but it is typically about a 3-hour day.
Okay.
A lot of families do need that full day of care, but there's scholarship assistance available for them.
And what do you think is the most important reason that you would tell a parent to send their child to VPK?
The brain develops at such a rapid pace. In fact, 90% of brain development is happening before a child ever sets their foot into a kindergarten classroom. And we want to make sure that children have a foundation of literacy, of learning, of development that's going to give them the best start possible as they venture into their academic career.
So if people are interested in finding out more information, where do they go? How do they find you? How do they sign up?
Sign up. It's online. It's very easy. ELC. Pinellas.org.
All right, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us. And one more time, elcpinellas.org.